இல்லை கேபிள் மட்டும் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. அப்படியே இருக்கு, அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
May I commence the proceedings, my lord? May I commence the proceedings, my lord? Tamil Thai word.
நீராரும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெளிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிளமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
My lord, may I read the notification issued by the Government of India in exercise of the power conferred by Class 1 of Article 222 of the Constitution of India. The President, after consultation with the Chief Justice of India, is pleased to transfer Sri Justice Shamim Ahmed, Judge of the Allahabad High Court, to be Judge of the Madras High Court and to direct him to assume charge of his office in the Madras High Court. My lord, may I read the authorization given by Hon'ble the Governor of Tamil Nadu. Under Article 219 of the Constitution of India, I, R.N. Ravi, Governor of Tamil Nadu, hereby authorize you, Thiru Justice Kalpathy Rajendran Sriram, Chief Justice of Madras High Court, to administer oath of office in the appropriate form to Sri Justice Shamim Ahmed, Judge of Allahabad High Court, as a Judge of Madras High Court. May I request Honorable Thiru Justice Shamim Ahmed to occupy the chair beside the Honorable Chief Justice. May I request the Honorable Chief Justice to administer oath of office to Honorable Thiru Justice Shamim Ahmed.
I, Justice Shamim Ahmed,
having been transferred as Judge of the High Court of Madras,
having been transferred as Judge of the High Court of Madras,
do swear in the name of God
do swear in the name of God
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
Thank you, my lord. May I request the learned Advocate General to deliver the welcome address. May I request the learned Advocate General to deliver the welcome address.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice and other Honorable Judges of the Madras High Court, friends and family members of the Honorable Justice Thiru Shami Muhammad, Learned Additional Solicitor General Thiru A.R.L. Sundaresan, Learned Additional Advocate Generals Thiruvalargal Haja Nasruddin, Veera Kadiravan, Raman Lal, Bhaskaran, Kumaresan, Neelakantan, Ravindran and Muthukumar, Learned State Public Prosecutor Thiru Hassan Muhammad Jinnah, Learned State Government Pleader Edwin Prabhakar, Learned Government Pleader Madurai Thiru Tilak Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Tamil Nadu at the Principal Bench and Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court, Learned Public Prosecutor of Puducherry Thiru Mohan Das, Learned Government Pleader of Puducherry Thiru Raj Sheikh Ravi Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Puducherry and Law Officers of the Union of India, Thiru Amal Raj, Chairman of Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Thiru Prabhakaran, Vice Chairman of Bar Council of India, Thiru Bhaskar, President of Madras Bar Association, Thiru G. Mohan Krishnan, President of Madras High Court Advocates Association, Thiru Isaac Mohan Lal, President of the Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court Bar Association, Thiru Ramakrishnan, President of Madras High Court Madurai Bench Advocates Association, Thiru Ms. Anandavalli, President of the Women Advocates Association Madurai, Thirumathi Revati, President of Women Lawyers Association, Thiru Selvaraj, President of Law Association and other office bearers of the respective associations, Tirumati Ali, Registrar General, officers and staff of the Registry of Madras High Court at the principal seat and its bench at Madurai, fellow senior advocates and beloved advocates, representatives of the electronic and print media, viewers watching this proceedings online, ladies and gentlemen, Anaivarakkum Kalai Vanakkam. We are all assembled here yet again for another address by me. This time it is to welcome the Honorable Mr. Justice Shami Muhammad, who is taking over as a judge of this Charter High Court on transfer from the High Court of Allahabad. Farewells and welcomes have come in such frequencies in the last few months, it suddenly makes me apprehensive that I may very well run out of words and thoughts befitting a welcome address. In my other smaller avatar, it is called a writer's block. Your Lordship is coming from an equally old and reputed institution which can boast of having served the administration of justice since 17th March 1866. I believe even after the bifurcation of the state of Uttar Pradesh in 9th November 2000, the sanctioned strength of your High Court is 95 and currently has 83 sitting judges, including your Lordship before your transfer here, making it thus the largest High Court in this country. It has often been jokingly told to me by a few of your Lordship's colleagues from Allahabad that there could conceivably situations where, barring a few formal meetings or even none, a judge might land up not knowing anything about his brother or sister judges. It is not a malady, but a fact. The sanctioned strength of the Madras High Court and its bench at Madurai is collectively quite large at 75, and as on date, with the recent elevation of 3 more judges and the entry of our Chief Justice, this court today has a bench strength of 66, of which I may proudly add are 14 women judges, making it the most gender-inclusive High Court in this country. Coming as your Lordship does from a state which is separated from Tamil Nadu both in distance and in language, you will find that as a people, the two states have a very common tradition and culture spanning centuries. In fact, in the farewell address to Chief Justice Ganga Purwala, while extolling Mother Ganga, I had commented about the large Tamil population in Kasi. It is customary at all welcome addresses to refer to the background of the incoming judge for two reasons. Firstly, to make the audience more familiar with the incumbent, and secondly, since the welcome address is reported in our law journals, it forms part of the record, which is befitting because Madras High Court is after all a court of record. Your Lordship was born on 8th March 1966 and had your education in Allahabad, one of our country's most recognized cities in terms of history and culture. It is at this point that I shall deviate a bit. I have always maintained that being in the field of law is truly a blessing, as it is a constant journey of learning new things. A well-rounded litigation lawyer with sufficient experience will be someone who is somewhat familiar with subjects as wide-ranging as from archaeology to zoology. We also pride ourselves on being most updated on current affairs. When I started doing research on the background of your Lordship, I was given a nice slap on my face and brought to ground reality to know one's fallibility. Yes, I just learnt yesterday that Allahabad, the historic city of your Lordship's birth and infant nurture, had in fact been renamed by the Uttar Pradesh government as long back as in 2013 as Prayagraj. Prayagraj means a confluence of rivers. In this instance, the reference is to the Sangamam, the meeting point of the great trinity of rivers, the Ganga, the Yamuna, and the mystical Saraswati. This renaming has been a constant demand of the local people because the ancient town was once called Prayag, which means a place of offering. For those spiritually inclined, Prayag finds mention in both the ancient Vedic Paristata and in the Mahabharata. Historically also, it has a pride of place in the Akbarnama when in the 17th century it was renamed as Allahabad. In trying to defend my ignorance, I tried to placate myself by giving reasons like the name of the High Court and the university remains the same, but that is no excuse. Just for drawing a comparison between the place of your Lordship's nativity and your current location, Chennai too was once called Chennai Patnam several centuries back, and it became Madras only in the 17th century. The change to Chennai happened in 1996. Very often when I travel across India, people still tend to refer to the city as Madras, and I used to simmer. I decided to forgive them so that I can forgive myself today. Coming back to your Lordship, you graduated in arts and thereafter in law from the Allahabad University and enrolled as an advocate on 17th April 1993 with the Bar Council of Uttar Pradesh. After an extensive practice in civil, criminal, constitutional, service, labor and company law, your Lordship was called to the bench as an additional judge on 12th December 2019 and took oath as a permanent judge on 26th March 2021. In any practice of law, like in accountancy, the balance sheet has to tally. For a lawyer, the balance sheet is the cost list. To have a balance, one's name should find a place on both the left and the right side of the cost list. I find from the record that your Lordship had also balanced your private practice with exposure to the right side of the cost list with being a standing counsel for the central government as well as the state government in the Allahabad High Court, thus giving you the insight into litigation of the state and the private party. Several landmark and far-reaching judgments have been pronounced by your Lordships in the less than 5 years stint in Allahabad High Court. But as I mentioned last Friday during the welcome to the Honorable Chief Justice, that part of the address is saved for the farewell. I will only state that your Lordship has sat in the criminal side of the High Court for a substantial time, and your pronouncements in that tenure demonstrates a high degree of balancing the fundamental right are guaranteed by Article 21 while preserving the rule of law. Your Lordship will find that you are moving into a family, for that is exactly what the judges of this Honorable High Court represent. Your Lordships will have the company of not only persons hailing from this state, but also companions from other states, including my Lord Justice Vivek Kumar Singh, who was your Lordship's colleague in the Allahabad High Court. More importantly, your Lordship will find that the facilities at the Judges Complex at Greenways Road make sufficient provisions for your living comfort as well as your recreation. As I am addressing an audience of legal minds, let me add that it is purely hearsay evidence from my mouth, but I believe it from the bottom of my heart. I am sure your Lordship's brothers and sister judges will make you feel at home in the state of Tamil Nadu, as we pride ourselves in our hospitality. Taking to heart the expression Aditi Deva Bhava, meaning a guest is like a god, our ancient text, the Tirukural, too extols this virtue. I quote Kural 86, and before I quote, I beg forgiveness of my Lord the Chief Justice, who warned me last Friday that he knows 500 Tirukurals. Selvirindu ombi varindu parthirpan, nalvirindu vanda tarvarukku. It means he who has entertained his guests that have come and looks out for others yet to come will himself be a welcome guest to the inhabitants of heaven. With these few words, on behalf of the members of the Bar of the Madras High Court at its principal seat at Chennai, as well as its bench at Madurai, we extend a very warm welcome to your Lordship and assure you of our unstinted support and cooperation during your term of office in the Madras High Court. Thank you. Vanakkam. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I request the Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry to give welcome address.
My Lord, Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Justice of the Madras High Court and Madurai Bench, Honorable Mrs. Justice Samim Ahmed, friends and family members, Mr. P.S. Raman, Advocate General, Mr. A.L. Sundaresan, Additional Solicitor General for India, all Additional Advocate Generals, Mr. Hassan Muhammad Jinnah, Public Prosecutor, Mr. Edwin Prabhakar, Government Pleader, Mr. Mohan Das Ravi Kumar, Public Prosecutor, Government Pleader, Puducherry, all other law officers of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of India, Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Madam Priscilla Pandian, Chairman, Executive Committee, Mr. Mohan Krishnan, Co-Chairman, the President of Madras High Court Advocate Associations, Mr. Bhaskar, Madras Bar Association President, Mrs. N.S. Revati, newly elected President and other office bearer of the Women Lawyers Association, Mr. Selvaraj, President of Law Associations, President, Secretaries and Office Bearer of all association at Madurai Bench of Madras High Court and Tamil Nadu and Puducherry throughout the Tamil Nadu, all the senior advocate and other dignitaries, members of legal fraternity, press and media. Good morning to all. I am extremely pleased to welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Samim Ahmed, who has come from the Allahabad High Court and now taken oath as Judge of the prestigious High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Samim Ahmed, after completing law course at Allahabad University and got enrolled as an advocate in the rolls of the Bar Council of Uttar Pradesh on 17th day of April 1993. The Honorable Judge served as a standing counsels for central and state government and also for various authorities. In 2019, he got elevated as Judge of the Allahabad High Court. I am glad to say a few words about the High Court of Allahabad. The Allahabad High Court was established by the lettered patents on 17th day of March 1866 for the Northwestern Province, replacing the old Sadar Diwan Adalat. The High Court of Allahabad is the fourth oldest High Court, and it is the biggest High Court in India. A court by Hon'ble Mr. Justice P.S. Narasimha, Judge of the Supreme Court of India. I quote, the independence of the judiciary becomes a foundational pillar for intertwining of democracy, constitutionalism, and rule of law. I unquote. The existence of the fearless and the independent judiciary can be said to be the very basic foundation of the constitutional structure in India. The Madras High Court has, from its inception, always cherished and jealously guarded the principle of judicial independence, safeguarding the constitutional structure. The Honorable Judge who joined in the array of the judges of this prestigious High Court, there will be great support for continuous and upholding of the judicial independence. Erstwhile, in the Allahabad High Court, the Honorable Judge rendered several landmark judgments. The Honorable Judge has held the power conferred under Section 451 of CRPC, order to custody and disposal of property in pending trial in certain cases should be exercised by the criminal courts with a judicious mind and without any unnecessary delay. The Honorable Judge in another case has asked the District and Session Judge and the Special Judge NI Act Lucknow to explain why they failed to decide a case under the Negotiable Instrument Act within the time period set by the High Court in two of its orders. The same shows the Honorable Judge is keenly interested in speedy disposal of the cases. The litigants at Allahabad are greatly benefited. Similarly, the litigants and advocates of the Madras High Court are going to be benefited. In this month, our Honorable High Court is adorned with the Honorable Chief Justice and 4 companion judges, including the judge who has assumed charge and being as center of attraction today, and we owe our gratitude the Honorable Chief Justice of India and Collegium Judges. The bar and bench play a key role administering justice, and they have to operate in harmony with collaboration and a spirit for effective dispensation of justice. As the Chairman Bar Council, I assure our fullest cooperation for the smooth functioning of the judiciary on behalf of the Bar Council Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, and on behalf of the entire legal fraternity. Once again, I welcome and wish the newly appointed Honorable Judge for the continued success in the future endeavor. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the President, Madras High Court Advocates Association, to give welcome address.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, other companion judges of this Honorable High Court, Mr. P.S. Raman, Advocate General, Mr. A.R.L. Sundaresan, Additional Solicitor General, Mr. Hassan Mohammed Jinnah, Public Prosecutor, Mr. Edwin Prabhakaran, Government Pleader, Additional Advocate Generals, Mr. Raja Nazaruddin, Mr. Veera Kajaravan, Mr. R. Raman Lal, Mr. P. Muthukumar, Mr. Bhaskaran, Mr. Kumaresan, Mr. Neelagandan, Mr. J. Ravindran, Mr. K.S. Mohandas, Public Prosecutor, Puducherry, Mr. Ravi Kumar, Government Pleader, Puducherry, Mr. P.S. Amalraj, Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of India, Mr. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Bhaskar, President, Madras Bar Association, Mr. N.S. Revadi, President, Women Lawyers Association, Mr. Shelvaraj, President, Law Association. My Lord, Honorable Justice Samim Ahmed, today marks the third swearing ceremony within a short span of time, demonstrating our commitment to strengthening the judiciary. This influx of talented judges brings so far reducing pendency of cases, speedy justice delivery, enhanced judicial efficiency. We look forward more swearing ceremonies to further bolster our judicial system for timely disposal of cases, access to justice for all, a stronger and more efficient judiciary. My Lord, it is our distinct pleasure to welcome Your Lordship to the historic Madras High Court, the oldest High Court in India. Your Lordship's presence here today is a testament to the strong bonds between our two esteemed institutions. As the largest High Court in India, Allahabad High Court has a rich legacy of delivering justice. Your Lordship joins a long line of distinguished judges who have served with integrity and wisdom. We are particularly delighted that Your Lordship is the second judge from Allahabad High Court to join us, following in the footsteps of Justice Vivek Kumar Singh, a highly respected, affectionate and bar-friendly judge. The legacy of being bar-friendly and committed to justice is one that Your Lordship will undoubtedly uphold. Today we celebrate not only Your Lordship's appointment, but also the shared values of our two high courts. To uphold the rule of law, ensure justice for all, to protect the rights of marginalized. We assure, my Lord, our fullest cooperation and support. We look forward to Your Lordship's valuable contributions to the Madras High Court and to the broader legal community. On behalf of the Madras High Court Advocate Association and on behalf of our Secretary, Mr. R. Krishna Kumar, our Vice President, Mr. Arivadagan, I welcome Your Lordship.
Thank you, sir. May I request the President, Madras Bar Association, to give welcome address.
Respected Honorable Chief Justice and the companion judges both at Madras and Madurai of Madras High Court at Madurai, respected Advocate General and other law officers of Tamil Nadu, respected Government Pleader and Public Prosecutor of Pondicherry, respected Additional Solicitor General of India and other law officers, respected Chairman and other officers of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, the President and the Secretary of the Madras High Court Advocate Association, Law Association, and Mrs. N.S. Revati, newly elected President of the Human Lawyer Association. It is with immense pleasure that I, on behalf of the Madras Bar Association, one of the oldest bar associations in India, extend my warmest welcome to Honorable Mr. Justice Shamim Ahmed as Your Lordship joins the esteemed Madras High Court. Your Lordship brings along a wealth of experience and expertise in the field of law, having served diligently in various capacities throughout your career, 30 years since enrollment, which includes nearly 5 years on the bench. While as an advocate, Your Lordship had been the standing counsel for the central government besides representing various panchayats. On the bench, Your Lordships had delivered various landmark judgments. I had an opportunity to wade through some of the judgments delivered by Your Lordships from SEC Online and Manupatra. Manupatra, the online legal research database, cites the name of Your Lordship 780 times as on date since elevation, and it clearly demonstrates Your Lordship's exceptional acumen in delivering landmark judgments. Your Lordship's meticulous analysis of complex legal issues, combined with your profound understanding of legal principles and precedents, sets you apart as a distinguished jurist. Your dedication to upholding justice and the rule of law is evident in every judgment you delivered, showcasing your unwavering commitment to ensuring fairness and equity in the legal system. The arrival of Your Lordship in the esteemed Madras High Court is significant and momentous, evident that undoubtedly contributes to enhancing the court's strength, prestige and authority. Your Lordship's presence will undoubtedly enrich the court's deliberations and contributes to its judgments and further bolster its standing as an exemplary institution in dispensing justice to the society at large. The Madras Bar Association welcomes you with open arms and assures you our fullest cooperation. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, sir. May I request the President, Women Lawyers Association, to deliver welcome address.
அவையோருக்கு எனது பணிவான காலை வணக்கங்கள். My Lord, Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Judges of the Principal Seat of Madras High Court, Honorable Judges of the Madurai Bench joining us via video conference, Learned Advocate General, Learned Additional Solicitor General, Learned Additional Advocate Generals, Learned State Public Prosecutor, Learned State Government Pleader, Chairman of Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Vice Chairman of the Council Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Vice Chairman of the All India Bar Council, President of Madras High Court Advocates Association and other office bearers, President of the Madras Bar Association, President of Law Association and other office bearers, and other distinguished dignitaries, friends and family members of the Honorable Judge. Good morning to one and all present here in this august gathering. On behalf of the Women Lawyers Association and as a newly elected president, I extend a warm, humble and cordial welcome to the Honorable Mr. Justice Shamim Ahmed to this esteemed High Court of Madras, an institution with a great legacy, graced by the presence of many legal luminaries, both past and present. Your Lordship enrolled in the Bar Council of Uttar Pradesh in 1993 and has since practiced extensively in civil law, constitutional law, service law, labor law, company law and the criminal side at the Allahabad High Court. Your Lordship's distinguished career includes serving as a central government standing counsel and the standing counsel for the state government of Uttar Pradesh also. Your Lordship was elevated as an additional judge on December 12, 2019 and took oath as a permanent judge on March 26, 2021. In a short span of 2.5 years, your Lordship has delivered several noteworthy judgments and orders with a strong emphasis on judicial accountability and a speedy disposal of cases. On behalf of Women Lawyers Association, I once again proudly welcome your Lordship to this esteemed High Court of Madras. We assure your Lordship of our sincere support and extend our prayers of your continued success in upholding the highest principles of justice. Thank you very much. Vanakkam.
Thank you, Madam. May I request the President, Law Association to give welcome address.
Milord, Honorable Chief Justice Kalpathy Rajendran Sriram and all his companion judges of this Honorable High Court. Milord, Honorable Justice Samim Ahmed, Land Advocate General Thiru P.S. Raman, Land Additional Solicitor General of Madras High Court, Mr. A.R. Sandrasan, Land all Additional Advocate Generals, Land Public Prosecutor Mr. Hassan Mohammad Jinnah, Government Pleader Mr. Edwin Prabhakar, Mr. Mohan Das, Public Prosecutor Pondicherry, Mr. Ravi Kumar, Government Pleader Pondicherry, and all other law officers of the Honorable High Court of Madras. Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Vice Chairman of Bar Council of India, Mr. P.S. Amalraj, Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Velu Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. G. Mohan Krishnan, President of Madras High Court Advocate Association, Mr. M. Bhaskar, President of the Madras Bar Association, Srimati Revati, President of Women Lawyers Association, Mr. K. Jayaraman, Secretary, Mr. K. Kavimani, Vice President Law Association, all President of the Madras Madurai High Court Bar Associations, all office bearers of the respective association, government advocates, respective senior advocates and other dignitaries, members of the legal fraternity who are all present here physically, and honorable judges and other legal fraternity connected virtually. A very good morning to all. On behalf of the Law Association, I take this opportunity with a great pleasure to welcome Your Lordship Mr. Justice Samim Ahmed to this prestigious court and highly enlightened land of Tamil Nadu. Your rich experience at Allahabad High Court has prepared you for the new chapter. We are confident that your expertise and wisdom will greatly benefit to our community. As the President of the Law Association, I assure you, my Lord, our fullest cooperation in the discharge of your duty as the Judge of this Honorable High Court. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request the Honorable Thiru Justice Shamim Ahmed to offer acceptance speech.
Vanakkam. Honorable the Chief Justice of this court, my brother and sister judges, the Advocate General, High Court Madras, the Chairman Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, the President Madras High Court Advocate Association, the President Madras Bar Association, the President Women's Lawyers Association, the President Law Association, the members of the Madurai Bench, Additional Advocate General, Additional Solicitor General of India, standing counsel for the state and the central government, and other law officers, public prosecutors, learned members of the bar, members of registry, Registrar General, other staff members, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense honor and humility that I stand before you today, having taken the oath as judge of the Madras High Court. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the Honorable the Chief Justice, Honorable the judges, and the distinguished member of this court for the warm welcome I have received today. It is truly a privilege to be entrusted with the responsibility of serving justice in one of the oldest and most respected High Court of India. As I think about my journey, I feel a deep sense of gratitude for all the experiences that I have shaped who I am today. I started my legal career in Allahabad, a city known for its strong legal tradition, since 1993, in the principal bench of Allahabad High Court, where I started my practice as an advocate for more than 26 years before my elevation as judge of Allahabad High Court. Each of these experiences has contributed to my growth and understanding of legal profession. My years of service as Central Government Counsel and Standing Counsel for the State of Uttar Pradesh, along with representing several important institutions that ingrained in me the core values of fairness, impartiality, and dedication to justice. I had the honor of being elevated as an additional judge on 12th December 2019 and took oath as permanent judge on 26 March 2021. The lawyers, fellow judges, and court staff have left an indelible mark on my life. It is from them that I have learned the true essence of justice, and for that I am eternally grateful. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I have always believed that the judiciary is not merely a profession, but sacred duty of serving the people and upholding the Constitution. This belief is what guides me today as I step into the new chapter of the Madras High Court. As I join this esteemed court, I am deeply aware of the legacy and tradition of excellence that defines the Madras High Court. It is known for its rich heritage of jurisprudence and its contribution to the evolution of Indian law. I am both humbled and excited to be a part of this institution, and I assure you all that I will strive to carry forward the same principle of justice, fairness, and empathy that have guided me throughout my career. I understand that this new journey will come with its own challenges, but I am committed to upholding the highest standard of judicial integrity. Dr. B. Ambedkar once said, justice has always evoked ideas of equality, of proportion, of compensation. In short, justice is another name of liberty, equality, and fraternity. It is these values that I pledge to uphold as I continue my service to the judiciary and the people of this great state. I would like to take this moment to express my heartfelt appreciation to the principal bench as well as Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court, where I had the privilege of serving as High Court judge. I also thank the President and General Secretary of the Awadh Bar Association, High Court Lucknow, and also the former President and former two General Secretaries of Awadh Bar Association, High Court Lucknow, and members of the Awadh Bar Association, High Court Lucknow, and also the member of the Allahabad High Court Bar Association, who are present today in this hall on this auspicious occasion. I would also like to acknowledge my family, friends, and colleagues who are present today and have supported me throughout my career. Their unwavering encouragement has been my strength. Finally, I extend my deepest thanks to all of you here at the Madras High Court for welcoming me so warmly. I look forward to work with each one of you in one shared mission of delivering justice and upholding the rule of law. Together we shall strive to ensure that the ideals of our Constitution are protected and that justice remains accessible to all irrespective of their background. Swami Vivekananda's words always inspire me, which are, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. As I embark on this new chapter, I carry with me the lesson learned from my journey so far. I pledge to continue serving with integrity, impartiality, and a deep sense of duty to the law. I thank you once again for your trust, and I look forward to serve this esteemed court with dedication and sincerity. Mikka Nandri, thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, my lord. May I conclude the proceedings, my lord? National anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे